Here, many people holding holiday parties, and with that, police forces across this province are on the prowl for impaired drivers. The Check Stop program is running from now until the end of the month. So let's bring Global's Clay Young, because he's talking to all kinds of different organizations this morning that plan to keep you safe throughout this holiday period. Good morning, Clay. Where are you exactly, and who are you hearing from next?
Well, good morning to you, Gabby. We're right outside RCMP D Division headquarters, right along Portage Avenue here as the morning rush hour traffic really starts to pick up steam. As you mentioned, we've been talking to a number of people about this issue of drinking and driving, and one of them is Tony Alala, who is the Vice President of MAD, and that stands for Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Now, why did Tony decide to get involved with MAD? Well, it's very personal for him, and it all started when he was just a young lad. Let's hear his story in his own words.
Well, it started about 4 years ago. My daughter heard about a memorial that was being put up at Glen Eden Cemetery for victims that have been killed by drunk drivers. And she started lobbying to get my mother's name put on there because I am a survivor of the drunk driving accident. My mother was killed by a drunk driver, actually just down the street here at the corner of Sherburne and Portage Avenue. And anyways, she got approved, and I didn't know about it. And it started. I was 10 years old. I was in a car with her, and So 55 years later, I'm not really dealing with the issues that I've had over the 55 years. My daughter decided to get my mom memorialized. Didn't tell me about it. So it was a Sunday morning. She picked me up, took me downtown. I was driving by Chinatown, and I kind of jokingly said, "Oh, we're going for dim sum." And she didn't say anything to me about it. She just kept on driving. And I said, "Where are we going?" And we ended up at Glen Eden Cemetery, pulled in. She said, "Get out of the car." I got out of the car. I stood on the side, and the rest of my family showed up. And I became really curious of what was going on. And she presented me with an envelope. And in the envelope was a certificate memorializing my mom on the wall there. And she took me there, and I just fell apart. 55 years of built up emotions. And that day I became unglued. And I'm very honored that my mom's name is on the wall. And I decided I have to give back somehow. So I approached MAD Winnipeg, and I said, "Is there anything that I can do to be involved? Can I give back to the community because of what they did for my mom?" And so they said, "Yeah, we have a position if you want to join our board." So I did 4 years ago, and this year I got elected as vice president, and I'm honored to be here, and I plan to be here as long as I can.
All right, so as mentioned, this Check Stop program by Brandon Police, Winnipeg Police, and Manitoba RCMP well underway. But here's some figures to ponder. According to Manitoba RCMP, MPI, and Winnipeg Police, 109 people have died in collisions on Manitoba roadways so far this year. And of those 109, the most common cause of these fatal collisions has been impaired driving. And coming up, we're going to talk to an RCMP sergeant to break these figures down and why some people continue to get behind the wheel when they know or think they might be impaired. So a lot more coming up, but time to take a break, and we will be back shortly.